Hi, this is Seema, and I will be bringing you a new lesson on vowel sounds. Well, in the previous session, we did deal with the 15 main vowel sounds used in the English language. Well, for those of you who've missed that lesson, you can always go down to the link in the description at the end of this video and check out the main 15 vowel sounds used in the English language. Out of which today we're going to deal with two main vowel sounds, and every lesson I'm going to take two vowel sounds and compare it so that you can gain fluency with your speech and gain correct pronunciation. Well, the first two vowel sounds in the English language, what are they? It is the long E sound. So it goes E. Okay, this symbol is used in very commonly in dictionaries at the end of a word. So when you see this symbol, you got to bear in mind that what it tells you to do is pronounce the word with a long E sound. So you go E. Now the reason I've put in this slight smile is because when I do an E, watch me, when I do an E, I've got a slight smile on my face and my lips are slightly tense because I'm kind of trying to catch that kind of a smile. So I go E, okay? So it is the long E sound, and this sound or this symbol indicates that my lips do an E. For example, words like cream or heel, they've got the long E sound. Now I'm going to bring you some commonly spelled words with the E sound, okay? So these are the commonly spelled words with the E sound. For like the main words ending with the double E, or if there is a double E in a word at any place in that particular word. For example, feel. Okay, the double E is in the middle of the word, but the pronunciation, the sound is a long E. So it is a feel. So we stretch the double E. Okay, you have a sheet, which is again a long E sound. You have a tweet, which again is a long E sound. Then you have words with the EA. For example, cream. Please note that all the time I pronounce all these words, I always have the E sound, the long E sound, which makes my lip go E. Okay, so that's a cream. And you have a breathe, the EA in the word, and you have a C. Now, moving on, you have two words. You have the IE and the EI, which also bring about the same vowel sound. For example, you have either. So the EI brings the sound either. You have another EI in this word, which is perceive. Perceive, which means to see. And you have another word with the IE, and that is believe, again producing the same long E sound, which is symbolized with this one. And then you have an E at the end of a word. So he, the E comes at the end of the word. You have other pronouns like we, she, and me, all giving you the same E sound. Then you have words which have an E and a consonant at the end of it, and again followed with an E. So it is an E, a consonant, and another E. For example, these. It has consonants on either sides. So you have an E and you have an H and an S, which are two consonants on either sides of the E. The word producing these, which is the E, the long E sound. And you have a Japanese. Two consonants on either side of E, which gives me Japanese, the long E sound. Then you move on to the next set of words which end with Y. For example, you have stingy. The Y gives me the E sound, so it is stingy. I don't say stingy. I don't say stingy. I say stingy. Another word, duty. Duty. The long E sound. Another word, for example, capability. The E at the end, the Y, which is the end of the word capability, gives me the E sound. Moving on to the last set of words, ending with the I-Q-U-E. For example, technique. Ending with the I-Q-U-E gives me the long E sound, technique. Then I have unique. So basically, these are the common set of words which produce the long E sound. There are exceptions, but just to give you an idea, these are the main words you will commonly face with this sound. So this should not give you a lot of confusion when pronouncing this particular sound. Now moving on to the next sound, which is the short I. The short I, pronounced as eh. It's not the E, but it is the eh. And I've drawn, a mouth with slightly parted lips. So the effect of the eh sound does not really produce a smile like the E did, but it is a eh. So I'm not smiling when I do the eh, but I'm kind of happy when I'm doing the E. So I do an E and I'm happy, and I'm doing the eh and I'm not very happy, My mouth is relaxed, but it's not tense, it's relaxed, but my lips are slightly parted, okay? So it is the eh sound and not the E sound, okay? So let's do eh, okay? Now let's look at a few words, commonly spelled words producing this sound, okay? For example, words with the I should give you the short I sound, mostly. So you have a kill. It is kill. It's not a keel. Okay, so it is a short, brief sound. It's a kill. It's not a keel. I have a spill. I don't say spill. It's a short sound, an eh sound. So spill. It's spill. It's a short sound. Give. A short sound with the I. A lot of non-native English speakers, end up saying give, and that is wrong. So it's give. It's a short, brief sound. This. Unlike these, which gives the E sound, the I sound is short. It is this. Okay? Another set of words giving you the I sound or the short I sound is the words which have a UI. Okay? For example, build. I know it's kind of, the spelling, kind of confuses you because it's got a B-U-I, but it's not build or build, it is build, because the UI produces a short I sound, which is build. Similarly, you have another word which is quick, a short sound, quick. You have another word with the same UI, which is guilt, just a guilt. And moving on to the last set of sounds, which is the last set of words with the I sound or the short I sound, which is the Y between two consonants. Okay, so you have sympathy with a Y between two consonants, S and M. So Y, has S and M on either sides. So it is sympathy, not sympathy or anything else, or sympathy, but it is sympathy. It's a short eh, sympathy. Similarly, another Y at the end, in the middle of the H and the M, which gives you the I sound, which is him. Just him, not him or him, but a him. And you have the system, which is another short I sound produced by the Y, which comes between both the S's, which are again two consonants. So this is for the two vowel sounds. So now you kind of get the difference, I presume, between how you can use vowel sounds differently, so you don't get confused while pronouncing these words. Okay, I will be back with some more words, some more sentences to give you a better clarity on how these vowel sounds can be used while speaking. Hi, so have you been practicing the long E sound and the short I or the I sound? Alright, so now what we're going to do is we're going to look at some sentences which have both these sounds in them, and we will identify which words have what sounds, okay? As I mentioned before, the long E sound makes me go E, I look happy, and the I sound does not really give me the E effect. So watch out for the lip movement, okay? So we have an E and a I, okay? First sentence, she, I said she wanted to make him feel guilty. Okay, I think you need to again watch out for the E sound and the I sound. She. We've already discussed that words ending with the E give you the long E sound. So she is the long E sound, which is the first vowel sound we discussed. Wanted to make him. I don't say him, do I? But I do use the short I, so I say him. And my I gives me the short I sound in this sentence. Consequently, the word feel, it has already been established that words with the double E also produce the long E sound. And then the word guilty, the Y at the end of the word also gives me the long E sound. So it is guilty and not a guilty or a guilt Y, but a guilty, because this again gives me the long E sound. Okay, so let's read the sentence with bearing in mind both the E and the I vowel sounds. So the sentence goes, she wanted to make him feel guilty. Can we do that again? She wanted to make him feel guilty. Watch the lip movement. She wanted to make him feel guilty. Moving on to the next sentence. Let's identify these vowel sounds here as well. She. Well, the same principle of the double E, which gives me the long E sound in this word because it ends with one single E. Is. Did I say is? No, I said is. Does it give me the I sound? Is. Definitely gives me the I sound, and that is produced by the I in this word, which gives me the short I sound. Going for a picnic. Picnic. There are two sounds in the same word which give me the I sound, which is the I, which gives me the short I sound. This gives me the short I sound, produced by the I again. Again, another word, winter. I don't say winter, but I say winter, which gives me the short I sound produced by the I in the word winter. The next sentence. The stingy man is dipping his bread in the milk. Well, lots of words here. What do you think? What words out here have the E sound and what words out here have the short I sound? Let's take a quick look. The stingy. Did we just say that words ending with the Y at the end of it have the E sound? Yes, we did. So stingy, watch the lip movement. I say stingy with the Y at the end of it gives me the long E sound, the long E vowel sound. Man is, the I sound produced by the I in the is. So the short I sound is produced by the word I, by the letter I in the word is. Dipping. Again, a short I sound because it goes di, ping, di, ping. It's not D ping, it's not D ping, it is di, ping. The stingy man is di, ping. That is your short I sound produced by both the I's in the word dipping. His, is, his. Again, your short I sound. His bread in, the I sound. In the milk, a short brief word with the I sound produced by the I again in this word. Okay, so let's read these two sentences again. Watch the lip movement. She is going for a picnic this, I didn't say these, I said this winter. I didn't say winter, I said winter. Moving on to the next sentence. The stingy man is dipping his bread in the milk. Okay, so I think that's it for this lesson for today. Well, do drop in your feedback and your comments based on what you thought about it. I would love to hear from you, and I will be discussing some more vowel sounds in our next lessons together.